if I look to my right, it's because that's what I'm using as my confidence monitor. What's the word? Got a new shelf. Very cool. It was a gift from one of the school board members, and then me and Mr. Tyler actually cut it shorter to fit my TV. The reflection in the TV, if you can see, is the photography lamp. So I'm gonna take this time to start going through and taking all my stuff that I had boxed up and start putting it on the shelves. But I'm gonna go get the shelves and I'm gonna set them up. Now the difficulty is, of course, going to be that I have some books that are quite large, like this. It's like an American art book, I want to say. Yeah. And I don't know. Let's see if I can get that in focus. No, nothing. Okay. Essentially, like where this would live, where at the same time, where does the PS5 go? Right? So I've got the cords going through here. They're going to go to my monitor, maybe even my top TV, but we'll see. We'll see. It's a process. It's a process. Whew. Yeah, so you'll see me periodically walking in back and forth here. Of course, I've got this to dust and clean. So let's see. But yeah, someone on Instagram, someone from the school, one of our school board members, had said, "Hey, who wants this?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll take it," because I had some really old, not so great shelving, and it completely fell apart at one point. And then I was using like a white easy up style table. I'm watching the kitty in the background. He had quite the adventure recently in the bathtub. At least his first bath time with me. Hey buddy, how you doing? And he hears my voice, so he's a bit more comfortable now. But let's start putting in some pegs here. It's similar actually to ones I've had in the past. Not really make me too nervous, but still. So I think the top shelf, I want to make games. So probably, yeah, about that high. So yeah, I had never bathed him before, and that was kind of a fun adventure. But he's good, he's chilling. He wasn't too happy, obviously, but you know, cat bathing can be really scary. So you gotta be really patient with them. Like he was very damp for a long time, but you don't want to put like a fan or nothing. You just want to make sure he's in like a warm towel. Something about the oils in a cat's body and its tongue. Kitties' tongues do a lot of their cleaning, if you didn't know. All right. Shelf. shelf. Shelf number 1. Let's see. Let's see if it. Okay. Right. So they're very deep, much deeper than the ones I had before. Get some dusting done. Inside. Yeah. But hey, I hope like school with everyone has been doing good. I have some minor announcements to possibly make about the nature of what I'm going to be doing going forward. I've had people ask if I'm going to be doing stage tech in like the same way that I did in the past, and the answer is yes and no. Yes and no. All my Sonic games. The answer is yes and no. I definitely want to, I think, dial back my experience because, or dial back my involvement. I've got a new theater teacher, and I think it's absolutely his prerogative to establish the program he wants and work with the parents. You know, we obviously are, you know, my school, if you didn't know, suffers from fairly low enrollment. I say suffers, but that's not necessarily, you know, what the issue kind of was. Wow, I have a lot of space. And something that's going to be interesting going forward is how we deal with that. You know, do they scale back classes? Do they, what's the word? Do they, you know, possibly close school sites? There's been some rumors circulating about my district and some plans about maybe moving one of the, removing one of the middle schools from enrollment. This game, Blazing Angels, Squadrons from World War II for the Wii. For the Nintendo Wii, and it's 2-player. I don't think I've touched this game. I really don't want it. Yeah, the games are probably gonna go up here. It's looking like lots of GameCube. But you know, we had a theater conservatory for the high school. I say we. As I'm not, you know, a student, but I'm volunteering and, you know. But there's lots of things we did, or at least I set ourselves up to do, like the haunted hallway, D-Task, you know, like Valentine's Grant, like different things that the kiddos would go do. And it was easy because, you know, you had a council made up of students, and those students would delegate, you know, other theater kids to, okay, you go do that, you go do this. But right now, we're rebuilding because we've had three different theater teachers in the span of all these last 3 years that I've been working there. Mr. Tyler started around that time. Oh, I should put the, you know what, I think the Lego Star Wars might complement the other Lego. Let's put Harry Potter Quidditch, Star Wars. Wait. Ty the Tiger. That's a great game. I love that game. Silly game, I remember renting from Blockbuster once, and it's a very strange game, but it does it. I think I have more Lego games. Let's see. No, that might be it on the Lego. Yeah, at least out here. I can take this guy, probably move him here, because now we get into the Nintendo stuff. Not too many people got a copy of this game. My brother is really, really into Super Smash Brothers, and so he has copies that have been sitting in my room for a long time. Lots of old games. And he's got a bunch too. He's got like a ton. I had Brawl, and I think inside Brawl, oh nope, it's not here, but there was an SD card that you would plug inside of your Wii. There's like, if you open the front of a Wii, there's a slot for a memory card, like a video memory card. And what we would do is install mods on it. We'd play this game called Project M. It was a mod for Smash Brothers Brawl to make it play a lot more like Super Smash Brothers Melee. And that would sit inside the disc. Oh, kitty. What's up, kitty? You've been silly. We got Smash 4 for Wii U. My brother's got the DS version as well, which had different maps. I wanted. And that happened when I was in college, and I can't forget. I can't remember. I can't really remember. Yeah, we're on the. I see some Kinect games. Those are generally kiddie friendly, so I should stick those there. DJ Hero, Kinect Adventures, Deus Ex, DEUSEX, Human Revolution Director's Cut for Wii U, a game. They Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 had one of these, but you could play it with the oh gosh, why is that? Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I have a light over yonder. Hopefully that helps with the shadow. Yeah, the shadow might get cast on me, but whatever. Yeah. You could play using the gamepad for the Wii U. Very silly. But it's a fun one. I'll put him there for now. And some other stuff. Joshua Tree from U2. The band, very popular. Half-Life Orange box, which was this is a GameStop EB Games copy that, you know, a lot of gaming rental places would just be like, did you bring that game back? And you'd be like, sure, we don't have it. I don't know. And then you definitely gave it back. I didn't do that. This is a buddy of mine gave this to me. Orange box is on pretty much everything. Crash Bandicoot Remastered. That can go by my baby games. Let's put that right next to Smash Brothers. Crazy that Crash Bandicoot never ended up in Smash Brothers. There's not really too many, like Final Fantasy 13, the 2 Naruto games. I would put those by the Assassin's Creeds if I have those. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Deus Ex right there with Half-Life. Yeah, that's cool. Final Fantasy. Me sitting here trying to come up with an order for all this, like it makes sense, but it doesn't necessarily need to. As long as, for me at least, as long as these bad boys, I don't know. What am I doing? Let's go through them all, guys. Halo Combat Evolved. Halo 2. The Collector's Edition of Halo 2 Steelbook. I might like Halo. Halo 3. Steelbook of Halo 3. Maybe we have a problem here. Don't know. 2 copies of Halo 3 ODST, one from the Microsoft supply. 2 copies of Halo Reach, also one from the Microsoft supply. Although I think that copy's gone. Maybe this is my 3rd copy. What else we got? Halo, the awful 2011 Combat Evolved Anniversary, which includes the Master Chief Avatar armor for your Xbox Avatar. This has a nice iridescent sleeve. Whatever. And the last Xbox 360 Halo title, Halo 4. No, I don't have Halo Wars, though. That would be kind of fun. Alright, we can put the Rockstar. We got GTA 4. Do not play those games without mom and dad's consent. We got LA Noire, which has, gosh, how many? It's a game that has like a few discs. 1, 2, 3 discs, because there was so much data in this game because of just how detailed the maps and detailed the characters were. I think. Don't quote me on that. PS4 GTA 5. And just to round this out, we got Borderlands 2, also a game that you should not play without parent. BioShock, also scary game you should not play without parent. And finally, I said finally. There's some more games on here. We got Mirror's Edge. This was cool. Rated M, but barely. And of course, we got Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas is DLC, the Ultimate Edition. Some FIFA games. FIFA, Tiger Woods, Alan Wake. Let's put Alan Wake there. Let's see if I can get the New Vegases in. Let's go. If I can force. Yep. You guys are just going to be the odd ones out right there. Because they're sports games, and sports games are definitely a good use of money. They're fine. I don't have beef necessarily with sports games inherently. I just think they're kind of silly sometimes. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can start on the movies and books. Oh, I forgot the CODs. There's a few CODs down here. Oh boy. Maybe we put the CODs up here. I'm not going through those. I don't care. I got COD 4, World at War, W2. Could have sworn I had multiple copies of these games. Don't know what happened. I had COD 4 all the way up to Advanced Warfare, which I think is when the next gen by that point. So maybe let's take out. No, honestly, I don't. Let's take these weirdies out, see what happens. Let's take these guys out, see if I can stick in the CODs. I can. Cool, but because these games are so... I don't care. There's one right there. Very cool. Very cool. I gotta go to bed soon. 3 seconds. All right. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put on the shelf, on the bottom shelf next. Maybe we'll go with the books. Maybe the movies. I don't know. Let's see what I got. I got a lot of books, lots and lots and lots of books. I don't want the. Well, this is the one that's nailed in. Yeah. Okay. Then maybe the game consoles here, if they fit. Oh my gosh, if they fit. Nah, see, even if I had moved this up, this still wouldn't have fit. Can't I play the PS5 sideways? I can. I can play the PS... Oh, no. What? Alright. Someone who knows about things, can you play a PS5 horizontally? No. Oh, there's a little thing for a stand here. I see. I don't think I have that. I could just do it like that. And then, right? Is that how that works? And then you just kind of put something there? What do I put to keep it? Okay, maybe that's what. No, it needs to be just a little thicker. Oh, Infinite Warfare. There was another COD hiding in there. Oh boy, I don't know, guys. Oh, clearly, this SNES copy of George Foreman's KO. Let's see if that fits. We're in business, folks. Look at that. Look at that. We're in business. George Foreman's SNES copy of KO is going to prop up the PS5. Now the issue is going to be hooking it up into their cords and whatnot. So here we've got the HDMI. We'll throw that back there. Ethernet for when I do that. But right now, the big priority is going to, well, you know, maybe we can put the PS5 on the floor. Maybe we can put the PS5 on the floor. But my worry, of course, then becomes I can't fit the Ethernet cord. That's a bridge I'm going to have to cross later. In the meantime... we need to power the dang thing. That's okay. Well, Well, folks, actually, it looks like the PS5 has been banished to the floor for now, so that's unfortunate, but necessary evil. Alright, I'll just have to be extra careful with it. Sitting on the floor as such. It'll probably be fine. It'll probably be fine. As long as no one kicks it. Evil times, but the other consoles can go on. We've got the Sony 4. That should fit. Yeah. Right there. Right? Is that the way it goes? Sure. Yeah. Got the Sony 4. George Foreman's KO Boxing by Konami. Please. I can't deal with that. We got that there. Xbox 360. All right. Awesome. An absolutely academic stream so far with tons of books and not things that waste our time, like video games. Yeah, exciting. Huh? You can set it horizontally. I think it's the other way, though. Oh, maybe. It looks like there's a little thingy that plugs into the bottom, but like for a stand, but I probably lost that stand in a move or something like that. Good looking out, though. Did you finish whatever you were doing? Also, FYI, this is a general audiences stream, so I gotta set the moderation on that actually. Let me do that. Stream manager. I think I can do it from here. Right. Auto mod. If not, I can do it from. Was just chilling with roommate. I need to do the moderation. I'm gonna be like, good. Oh, I already set it to the really strict version. Well, I appreciate it. Okay. What goes? I think I'm gonna put movies next to that. First. Naya, screwdriver case. Let's get the transphobia out of the way. Let's put the Harry Potter wand. Put you right there. Maybe that'll go up by the TV. I don't know. If that goes there, then I really think that should. We'll put you two here and see what to do with you later. There's more movies and stuff back there. I want to get the whole shebang going on before I move on. Ooh. None of your business. Excellent. Cards Against Humanity. Again, play with your parents or family. Don't play by yourself. I don't have any of the expansions. Put that right there. That could be a good, like, if the boxes and stuff ever lean. All right. Going through it. The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmid, Season 1, featuring, I know her name, Ellie. Oh my god. Ellie Kemper. I was almost right. Ellie Kemper. Very sweet lady. Genuinely my favorite. It goes from being, yeah, Kimmy Schmidt was a blast. Genuinely one of my favorite movies of all time. And like I have a tier list of movies, and it like rotates based on how I'm feeling today. Nickelodeon's and DreamWorks' Series of Unfortunate Events with Jim Carrey. This movie formed my entire personality. I love this movie, and it's an incredibly visually gorgeous movie as well. Stick that there. My next aspect of my personality, Transformers Energon, the rise of Megatron, the return of Megatron, right? Return of Megatron. There's some water damage on it, but yeah, but that's great. It's pretty good. Let's see. Avatar, Last Airbender, gotta have that. Gotta have that. Team America, World Police, definitely a mature watch with parental guidance. 4 Pokemon movies. Which ones are these? Pokemon Heroes, a movie. Pokemon Forever. Pokemon Destiny Deoxys, and Pokemon Jirachi. So that's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Very fun. Oh, there's some games in here. Oh no. PETA. We got Condemned 2. Wait, there's something else in here. There's not just Condemned 2. There's a lot of stuff in here. What's in here? Pokemon 7, Pokemon 9. Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of the Gahul. Incredible things I just have lying around. If you ever see me, again, if you see me looking this way, I'm watching my stream from there. The desktop is this way. If you're just joining us now, we are putting in a new shelf. Put that there. That just fell. This game, which I want to get working again, this is the Toy Story 2 action game. There was an N64 version. I had the PC version. Mortal Kombat for 360. I forget which one this is. It's like 6. It's 6. I don't know. Liar, nuh-uh. This is from Lego Dimensions. Funny story about this one. About Toy Story 2, the action game. As a kid, I used an unregistered hypercam to record me playing the first couple levels. And they blew up on YouTube. Like, they got like 10,000 views. And people were like, oh, I remember this game. And I like never... It was on like a really old, forgotten YouTube account. I swear I'll probably never find it again. I actually don't know the password to that old YouTube account. But people were like, what? And it's true. Also, one of the most sped run games of all time. If you don't know what I mean by a speed run is, where you sequence break things and... Yeah. Anyway, that's that. That'll go in my weird discs of sitting on top of Advanced Warfare. I love that. Okay, Pokemon Hack.gu. This is some anime game. I think a college friend lent this to me and has not reclaimed it. I've actually never played it either. This is also anime stuff from that old weird college friend that needs to go away. Nothing racy, just not my things. Am I gonna get made fun of for that? I'm gonna get made fun of. Ah, yes. The classic Zack Snyder film, Sucker Punch. This is just a music video. It's a very long music video. That'll go with the rated M stuff. What else we got? Yeah, that's rough. Okay, Sonic Underground, Queen Alina Chronicles. So much dust. That's how long the stuff was sitting here. National Treasure. stealing the Declaration of Independence. Highly recommend. And now I'm going to get arrested on stream for inciting destruction of national property. Public Enemies. Really weird old period piece movie featuring Johnny Depp and Christian Bale. And Marion Cotillard. It's shaky cam. It's all shaky cam for some reason. What else we got? Enemy at the Gates. Joseph Fiennes, Ray Fiennes' brother, and Jude Law. It's a World War II movie about Stalingrad. The Battle of Stalingrad. Mr. Nick Cage is very based. He's very cool. We're starting to get into the adult stuff, I think. I don't just have baby movies. I don't just have baby. Oh, I lied. We have Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Incredible film. There's also this scared me as a child so much because there's a child catcher scene where they go in and these guys have like a paddy wagon, which is like a big like carriage with bars on it, and they just take the kids off the street. They're like, "Oh, are you lost? Me when I get you." And that's this movie, but it's got Dick Van Dyke, Sally Ann Hughes. Forget how to pronounce her name. Blazing Saddles. This is the opposite of a kids movie. This is in fact a very raunchy comedy. So I'm going to stick that with Team America. It's very funny though, and very, very politically incorrect. I think these are books. Okay, so books we'll get into later. All right. Now for the important stuff. We got the peak of content, which is Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End, the trilogy that was perfect, and then completely ruined by Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Oh, Black Pearl is one. Put that there. All right. So my adult movies: 10 Cloverfield Lane, or Blu-rays, I should say. 10 Cloverfield Lane, very cool if you're into slow burn horror. La La Land is here. Blu-ray of that. Me Dropping My Things is here. Let's put Sucker Punch with the Blu-rays. Atomic Blonde, I love this movie. Also, watch at your discretion. Made by I think it's the same director. Yes, I believe it's the same director of John Wick. Very action. Let's see. Let's put Public Enemies here. Sin City. It's a graphic novel adaptation. Very stylistic movie. Again, rated very, very N. And now, Doctor Who, the complete first series. Doctor Who, the complete third series. Doctor Who Series 7 Part 1 and Series 7 Part 2. 7, or as we call them, 7A, 7B. And Series 8 in the nice DVD sleeve. And that'll go right there. Nice. I think that's it on discs. Yeah. For now, we're just going to stick that here. We might end up putting more. Oh, you know what? We could put these guys over here. From the top. I'm going to have just this awful anime over here. For some reason. Actually, no, they don't even get the dignity being put in a spot. I'm sure it's good too. I just haven't touched it. Yeah, Doctor Who next to Borderlands 2. There we go. And we fit everything. Look at that. Feature and to top it all off, we've got George Foreman's KO for Super Nintendo. What a shelf. A shelf of all time. The SOAT. What is a shelf? Yes. Put that right there to keep everything nice. Look at that. Look at this. These are books. These will go in the book pile. All right. I think it's time to put in another shelf unit. Almost done here, folks. Almost done. I won't keep you on a Saturday night, which is slowly becoming a Sunday evening. Gosh, it's late. Yeah, bedtime. It's bedtime. You guys gotta go to bed. You guys gotta go to bed. Oh no, I don't want that. I want it on these things. Dude, I'm covered in dust. I'm covered in dust. Also, so are all the tops of these boxes. Alright, let's get some more round pegs. Where's my baggie? There it is. Let's get, it's my tallest book. I think this might be my tallest book. So if I put that there, let's say the rest of them go about there. Okay, I like that. I do like that. Weird. This desk has this shelf, not desk, this shelf has a slight slant. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, that should do it. That's not right. What happened here? Ah, this one's too low. Oh, I'm dumb and no, wait. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's put this one up here. Here. And right there. That might be probably my tallest book. There, that's better. That's about right. Okay. I'll put you down here for later. Okay. Wow, this is looking really good. This is looking really, really good. Again, I need to decide on the order. I've got like art books. This is a National Parks art book. I love coffee table books. I'm a hoarder and I keep picking them up. Mount Rainier, I've been there. American History and Art. Let's start with the novels. Let's see if I can find oh, there was a movie up here. Oh! The Star Wars musical journey. That's got to go about, I don't know. Oh, I have CDs. I do. I don't know. National Parks. That can go. Hack.gu last records. PBS's Ken Burns National Park documentary. What a duality of a person I am. All right. A Different Mirror. A History of Multicultural America by Ronald Takai. This is, a splendid achievement, a bold and refreshing new approach to our national history. The research is meticulous, the writing powerful and eloquent. What can only be called an epic sweep across time and across cultures. And it kind of just goes over the history of people who have immigrated to America, as well as the disenfranchised and the underrepresented, including Native Americans. This book is very good. The winner of American Book Award. I sure hope so. I like to do things chronologically, so this is going to be interesting. Let's get the novels up first. Let's get Riven Rock. I think that's a novel. Agatha Christie, novel. Native Speaker. This is about a park. I'm guessing Korean. Yep, it's a Korean immigration story during Korean War. I might stick that during my Korea War book. 11 Days in December, Battle of the Bulge, 1944. Just putting these there kind of for now. Blood Moon, Assassination of Abraham Lincoln. I have lots and lots of books. Sociology. That's like more of a textbook. I can stick that down there. The New Jim Crow, Mass Incarceration and Colorism. This is a great book. This is a really, really good book. An encyclopedia of world history, and this looks like an old spell book. I love it so much. That smells bad. Alright, this is gonna get reconfigured for sure, though. Democracy Under Pressure. This is a government textbook. U.S. government, I should say. Kennedy Assassination Magazine. Fighting for Time, the Vietnam Experience. Okay, so this is modern history. We're getting somewhere. Oh, then my old professor's books, the Vietnam War Generation Journal and the Vietnam War Era. I have used both of these things in countless research papers. This is a very thin book, but it is rich with like information in it. Like, if you don't necessarily use the sources from this book, you can check out its extensive bibliography, and you can like launch right into sources. Lots of primary sources too. In this journal, for example, lots of veterans and articles and things from the time. It's a collection of primary sources surrounding the Vietnam War, and it's lots of poetry and songs and things like that. And that it's great substance to use in some sort of analysis. I like it a lot. Again, modern history. Putting that right there. What else we got? Oh, the Ultimate Scene and Monologue book. Actually, there should be a copy of this in the theater the high school theater room. I don't know if the current teacher has one, but I'm totally willing to sell this, or even give it away for free. You know, if a student really wants it. It just basically, it's a guide of like if you're trying to find an audition piece or like a 2-person scene. It's specifically for young people. There actually might even be for like ages: male, female, male to male scenes, male female scenes, female scenes. Tons of stuff. 3-person scenes. Shows all the plays referenced. Angels in America. I actually have that. I have that play somewhere. What else we doing here, folks? These look more like, again, more textbooks. Yeah, English textbook. Ah, huh. Angels in America. Part 1. The best play in America, the best American play in 40 years. It is a very good play about being queer in America. Some birthday cards. I'll stick those right there for now. I think I'm going to put the textbooks down here. They're not things I reach for regularly, unless I really need something. James McPherson, love this author. Great author. Were those Shakespeare works? No. Spaced for... Oh, you're fine. Were those Shakespeare works? No, they're all modern. A lot of modern scenes. Shakespeare's its own topic, and you could like really play with age there. There's so much meta as well. Like you could have someone... Like, I don't know, like, let's get into, what is it, what is that play? Titus and Andronicus? No. Those are the O. Othello. Back when it was performed and created during Elizabethan time, it was of course, play, unfortunately, with the use of blackface. Now today you have actual black actors playing the role of Othello. The lead is a black man. And it's fascinating. So there's lots of different, there's not a crazy huge guidebook for oh, you'd be perfect for this role. It's like, yeah, but you see people try weird things all the time. I've seen Uncle Vanya, which is a Stanislavski? No. I'm gonna die if I don't come up with this playwright. Anton Chekhov. Chekhov's gun. We were talking about Chekhov's gun. Anton Chekhov play. I've seen it as a one-man play. Like a guy play every single character, and it was actually good and not cringe. I was like, this is gonna be weird and cringe. And it's like, no, it was not. It was very good. Abraham Lincoln. This is okay, maybe not modern history, but middle history. Not ancient, but also not modern. This was a newspaper from the 60s. Or no, this is, no. This is a Goldfield. I'm not talking about Goldfield anymore, folks. Done talking about Goldfield. I am done talking about Goldfield. I have talked to everything about Goldfield. I did my report on Goldfield. I don't want to see Goldfield again for my whole life. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't mind going back to Goldfield. Look at this cute little magazine. And it's got all of these cute... Dude, where's this? Look at this. Apache Junction. A quiet little town in Arizona, just tucked under the Superstition Mountains. And as the name suggests, it's an indigenous region. You know, it's a part of Arizona, which was highly frequented and is the home ground of the Apache. Yes, the Apache were very nomadic, but they kind of were around here as well. Funny fact about this place, it's also where my car broke down after going to the Arizona Renaissance Fair. But I did a report on the region because there's a forgotten, not AJ. Oh yeah, look, Arizonan in the chat. I'm done talking about Goldfield, Arizona. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's just a scam. It's all a scam. Mortal Kombat Korea edition. We got Korean War, modern history. These are, I don't know. These are essays. Before people published articles, they had books with little essays in them about, just about history. This is again early antebellum society, the early American history. So I'm gonna stick that by the Lincoln. This is the book. The book. Battle Cry of Freedom. James McPherson, I would say, is like unilaterally probably one of the best authors on the Civil War. So I have his whole Civil War tome, as well as that Lincoln book that goes with it. So these things go together. Lincoln book plus Battle Cry book. Stick you over here. And we'll put the assassination of Lincoln. This is World War II. On top of Korea. New Jim Crow is modern history. So that's gonna be there. World history. Yeah, I'm trying to do it. Oh, this is the one I was gonna give to one of my students. Who I had a student who wrote a report on the well, not my student. I sub for him, but I help him. He's a student I know of, and I'm fairly close with the family, the mom. They're Hebrew, and I won't name names because this kiddo has actually been a target of anti-Semitism, and I don't want to bring any more of that into their lives, and I feel bad that they've gone through that. But he took that pain and he turned it into a junior project, and he wrote about the effect of anti-Semitism on like male psychology and just psychology and stuff like that. And I remember he was talking about like the historical persecution of Jews and kind of how that leads up to modern day and how that manifests in a young man living in 2025 and what you're kind of, closed for. But I was like, I have this book and I was going to give it to him. It's called The History of Jews in America. But I didn't know he was doing the report until later. So I'm going to stick that. Let's see when this starts. Let's see when this, I would imagine. Pioneers from Yep, I'm going to say this is going to be Old West settling. So I'd say let's put it before Battle Cry of Freedom, because we know there was a Hebrew population within the United States around the Civil War. The Fredericksburg Campaign, that's Civil War. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm smart. That's smart. I got a few war books. I don't collect a whole lot of war books. Textbook. This was the AP or pre-AP. No, it was the AP Human Geo book, and I got it in college. I don't know if they still use it. No! Books are falling over. It's okay. We'll figure it out. History of Europe since 1500. Okay. That's going to go here. Evil Time. You know what? I realized you can't even really see the books I'm going for. There we go. Sorry, again, I'm looking at the... Alright, these are over here for now. Guess I can put the Goldfield stuff right here. I don't care. I'm done. Yeah, Arizona Legends and Lore. They actually have Lazy Basie in here. They do. He's in there. I'm not going to show it to you, though. Yeah, The Mystery of the Lady in Blue. The History of Apache Junction, just that little town that we did not mention, but they actually wrote a little history book on it. It was actually written by the teachers of the school district there. A Bubble in Time, 1990s. It's a textbook on the 1990s. Well, it's like a book, not really a textbook. One of my best friends, her grandfather wrote this book, actually. So that was kind of neat. Stick that over in the modern history. Oh, Eric Foner. You're going to see his name a lot in U.S. history. Author. We've got the companion reader to American history. It's a glossary, sort of little encyclopedia, different things. The fraternal societies. Here's some examples. Football. The Federalist Papers. These are all like, if you're trying to do a push terms, this is what you need. Something like this. So we're gonna stick that at the start here. We're gonna stick it at the start of American history. Put you guys here. World history here. World history actually should be kind of there. Then we'll do this over here. U.S. history right there. Okay. Jeez. This poor shelf. You guys here. Arizona local stuff. Let's keep going. These are world history textbooks, but I quite like them. I think they're good actual for real history books. They're called The World by Felipe Fernandez Honesto, and he writes environmental history and how things ended up the way they are in nature. So volume A, from the start of the world to 1200, volume B, and volume C. So we are going to stick that this side, my world history material, over here. Lots of cool stuff on the Mongols. If you're a Mongol guy. If you are a Mongol, if you yourself are a Mongol, that might be interesting for you. Alrighty, we're almost there, folks. Oh, this really cool Pioneers book. It's a time, what is it? I think it was Time and Life. Put together these really cool textured, they put together these really cool textured coffee table books. So it's like, if you have parents that were like really into Reagan stuff, you probably see this around. It's actually really pretty. I actually really, really like it. And again, not the most credible historical source, but that's why you go to the end. You go to text credits. You go and you go to all these sources, and you don't necessarily have to read the whole source, but you can check how valid it is. So we'll put that somewhere. Let's put that before Fredericksburg campaign. Pioneers. Oh, the Ken Burns Civil War companion. This is like the coffee table companion that goes with the documentary. Definitely love showing that in class. Let's put that there. We'll put that there. Fredericksburg. Outcry Freedom. Second American Revolution. Blood on the Moon. That right there. That, and then of the people is like modern history, so I'm gonna put you here. And now we can start putting the crazy stuff in. Again, more art books. Okay. Battle of Bulge. Korea. Kennedy's assassination, Vietnam, time, fighting for time, Vietnam War era, Vietnam War journal, New Jim Crow, A Bubble in Time, George Takei. And then guess we can move some more of these books up here. Just don't want to make this so heavy, but it is what it is. Oh, that's right. The art book can't fit up there, so we're gonna put these down here. You're here. You're here. You're here. You're there. Angels in America. I'm so bad at this. This was probably the most infuriating thing, Portraits of the President, for you guys to watch. This makes you tired. Alright, what else can I stick down here? Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's it for now. Alright, well, oh, you know what? I've got some knickknacks over there. Let's get this box out of the way. Let's see. Sorry, buddy. Oh, he's sleeping. Bro is zonked out. Oh, you know what? Let's put Sonic. Let's put Sonic. Let's put him there. I think that's kind of funny. And have him be holding. Oh my God! If he could hold Angels in America, no, I don't know about that. What if he held? I don't know. If he held the Star Wars disc. And again, I have CDs somewhere. I just gotta find. Oh, you know what? I put them over there. I wonder if I can take down some of that stuff. But that's not history books, though. I'm thinking out loud. Oh, I know. Perfect. I'll put this hedgehog. There we go. I'll put Sonic up here, and I'll put this cute little hedgehog down there. And then this big hedgehog with a cool hat and a bow tie. Look at him, he's so cool. He's you guys, you don't understand how cool this guy is. He's heavy too. Like he's heavier than my cat. He will keep the bottom books. Nice. I actually don't think my sewing machine will fit down there. I don't know what I'm gonna put down there. I have more shelf than I thought I did. And a whole nother dude. I have a whole nother actual, like, I guess physical shelf. Dang. That's crazy. I guess I could put my Star Wars books up there and clear out some of my desk space. Yeah, I guess I could. Let's see. I'm gonna cut over here. Okay. All right. This is a Hollywood Spotlight super tabloid. But it had a cool cover and it had all like the recent stuff on it, so I got that. This is insane. I will get to this. And there's the matter of you. Star Wars, the complete visual guide. I guarantee you one of your friends at a Scholastic bookstore really wanted this. And, yeah. This has got all the cool stuff. There are sand people here. We got Natalie Portman. We've got episode 3. We've got The Senate. We've got him. I'm gonna put you. Yeah, cool. We can put the Star Wars stuff down here. Okay, the Star Wars Vault. This is insane. This is all like behind the scenes, like source stuff, crazy stuff, merchandise, things like, and they all have all these cool like things and memorabilia that you can pull out. This is like an insanely valuable book. And it's like, yeah, so we're gonna stick that down there too. Actually, let's do it this way. Wow, I haven't had a shelf this robust in many a time. Dang. This is crazy. Let's see. That might be it. There's not much really else. Not much really else to worry about, honestly.
I could put my cat in there. Isn't that right? We could put ketchup in there. He would not be happy.
No, I could put my like sewing supplies actually down there. All right. That's what we'll do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put the sewing supplies down there. It's a dumb little Easter basket. Put this up here. Oh, the actual sewing basket is right behind the camera. Of course it is. This is a very old, very old sewing basket. Yeah, I can put him right next to Hedgehog. That would be Get that out of there. Oh yeah, my GCU. This is like the QR code to get my. This is all the benefits I get as a. I don't know. I think that's it. Other than, let me go check the other room. Let's go check. Nope, that's pretty much it, guys. That's it. Wow. I mean, this did take a long time. I guess not like that long. Oh, hello. Hi. It's me. Well, if you stayed to the end, I don't know. I'm not looking at the figures right now. Thanks for tuning in. It's a little window into life. Thank you. This is very cool. I want to say thank you as well to the school board member who gifted this to me. I'll say thank you to Mr. Tyler who helped me actually shorten this desk so that it could, if you can see, it clears where the smart TV starts, you know. So, thank you. And what else? Deltarune is going to keep coming. I'm going to be streaming that probably tomorrow, like later, or probably Monday later. We'll see. It's hard because sometimes my brother and I split like drumming time. Like he will be in the garage drumming, and obviously that's loud, but it's not too crazy loud. Solid. Yeah, we got that. We got that coming. And thinking soon. I know it's the Halo Reach anniversary for the local man plays, which is my stream for people that you have to be 18 because I'm playing rated M games. That is one where I think I kind of relax the moderation a little bit. I have to check. But I will probably be starting Halo 3. Because Halo 3's anniversary comes up on the 23rd or 22nd, I want to say. And I'll probably start that next week. And we will carry Halo 3 into into Halo ODST, which is something I play once a year, every year. And that's that. But I imagine between that and then the rated E10 stream for Deltarune will be, I think that might carry us out to the end of the year, because you got 4 chapters of Deltarune and 2 full Halo games to get through, and then we'll see by late fall if we can get to Halo Reach. But yeah. Anyways, thank y'all. I'm gonna get some sleep because it is late, and y'all should too. But thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate y'all. How do I turn the stream off? No!